Hey guys, just watching Critical 3. I can see here that at least over 50% of you have not subscribed. So if you are watching and you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, like, and most of all, share with your friends. Enjoy the video.
Hello, welcome to Critical 3. I'm Josh.
I'm Tyler.
Welcome.
Are you ready?
And action, mate.
Very nice, very nice.
Alright,
So,
we're doing Palm Springs today, which is an Amazon original. Actually, to be fair, I found out that it wasn't an Amazon original. Actually, it's a Hulu original.
Oh yeah, Hulu. Yeah,
and I think Amazon have just got it as well. I think.
Yeah.
Although on Amazon it says it's an Amazon original, but then all the posters that I saw it says a Hulu original. So I don't really know, mate. I don't really know.
Well, I think obviously because the UK don't have Hulu, so maybe they share it with Amazon.
Yeah.
So obviously because it's same with there was another show called The Act, which was it was some kind of special, but Apple TV had it.
Yeah, Apple TV.
At a certain point.
They're kind of moving big at the moment. I did see a show that advertised that I thought looked pretty good, but it was on Apple TV, and I'm not bothered about getting Apple TV. Sod Apple, mate. Sod Steve Jobs, mate. It's all about Jeff Bezos, isn't it? Oh, Jeff, mate. Up the Jeff. Huh?
I'm not getting involved in this. Anyway, guys, so back to Palm Springs. Yeah, I'm not getting involved. So it's. Do you know what? I can't remember the actor's name, but it's starring. Obviously, I think you all know him. Is in the
Andy Samberg.
Yeah, he's been in lots of films. I actually watched the film with him in it last night called "That's My Boy." Him and Adam Sandler.
All right, yeah. Is that when he's a kid?
Yeah, not the great. No, so That's My Boy. It's Adam Sandler ends up sleeping with a school teacher, and then he plays his son in it. It's okay. It's not the best of films, but it was one of them. It was late at night. I was eating food. Let's just stick an easy watch on, and it was all right. To be fair, I quite enjoyed it.
Fair enough. Saying about easy watches and sticking easy watches on, right? I thought that's exactly what this film was going to be. I thought that's
it was gonna be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm interested.
Because I saw it advertised, because I brought it to your attention, didn't I? When I saw it advertised when I was watching Twitch, because they're like sponsored by Amazon and owned by Amazon now, so you get a lot of heavier advertisements on there. Found it on there, and I saw it, and I was like, oh, that looks alright, but it's like one of those films where you're not really going to take it seriously, you're just going to watch it because it's a good crack. But actually, it was really, really good. It took me by surprise.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. It did take me by surprise.
Yeah, so I still kind of think it is an easy watch. But all I'm going to say is, from the beginning to the end, I was interested. It kept me interested all the way through. It's a good, well-timed film. It's well spaced, even that. And to be fair, I'm going to be honest. I think is the main girl in it again. So I don't know the actress's name, but she stole the show for me.
Kristin Milotti.
Yeah, I thought she was great in it. She stole the film for me, really. I did have to smile.
She was in How I Met Your Mother as well as the mother.
Yeah, I do remember you saying that. Yeah. But I did have to smile because obviously it's got J.K. Simmons in it. And Amazon Prime have just released another great series with him in called Invincible. So I'm like, is he contracted with Amazon Prime now? You know, are we going to start seeing him in a few others? Like you've got she's more or less contracted to Netflix. She's in American Horror Story. That new film that's come out called Run. She also played Nurse Ratched in the Netflix series Ratched.
I watched any of them, mate. So I look for it.
You keep talking. I'm going to get the name up. One second.
Yeah, obviously the synopsis of this film, without spoiling it in any way, the synopsis of this film is that it's kind of a wedding going off, and you've got this guy that you come across who, you know, is acting a bit weird. He knows everything that's going to crack off. So if you're gay, or what's going on here? And then it kind of goes from there, and it's like a Groundhog Day kind of thing, isn't it? Very Groundhog Day.
Yeah. So the concept obviously has been done 1,000 times, but this was a nice, good, fresh take on it. So I'm actually thinking Sarah Paulson.
Right. Okay.
You don't know who Sarah Paulson is, do you?
Nope, not a clue.
Oh God. Well, anyway,
mate, you can't remember. Hold on, you can't remember who Olivia Colman is, mate. So get out of here, man.
How can I not remember?
Mate, you can't remember her name, so get out of here, man.
Yeah, me. I can't. I'm terrible at remembering names. I still call you Liam.
Well, you don't, so that's a lie. But yeah, so
I might do from now on.
Like I say, it is a fresh take, and it is a fresh take purely for the fact that it's two people in the Groundhog Day, which I don't think's ever happened before. I can't think of a film where it's been two people involved. Every time it's been one, obviously, just to name a few similar. So obviously you've got the original Groundhog Day, Bill Murray. You've got that Happy Death Day, which is very similar. There was a Netflix one as well where it was like something to do with a photo booth or something. I think it might have even been called a photo booth. Just to name a few, but as far as I'm aware, they've all been solo kind of vibe ones. So kind of interesting that they brought two characters and they're both experiencing it together. Pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's great. I really enjoyed it. It's like, do you know what? I actually messaged Josh after I watched it, and I put Critical 3 recommended. Like, to be fair, it is. I would highly recommend this film. Like, we just finished filming. We finished filming, obviously, the Critical Crap of Awake, which is on our YouTube channel. If you haven't watched it, you know, we'll leave the link in the description. We'll go and watch it. So yeah, we kind of come off talking about that, and it was quite a negative video because it was a crap film. It didn't keep us interested, and then I went straight to watching this, and I really enjoyed it. I laughed. I thought it was some of the stuff that they did was really good, and yeah, it was like it's a really good, easy watch, and I even would have been happy probably seeing it at a cinema, like just let's say you didn't have much
on a Sunday
afternoon,
Sunday film.
Yeah, there you go, Sunday afternoon. It is a Sunday afternoon film, but no, I really enjoyed it. It was a good cast. It obviously surprised me with J.K. Simmons. It had him who played Superman in the TV series.
Oh yeah, it was the husband.
As the husband. Trying to think if there was anyone else in it. Obviously, the bride's dad. He's been in quite a few films.
The bride's dad. Yeah, wasn't he Sandman in Spider-Man 3?
No, but I know where he was going with it. But he has been in quite a lot of films.
Oh, I know what he's in. He's in George in the Jungle, isn't he? Oh, he is. He is George in the Jungle. What a lad. Yes.
I don't think.
Yeah, he is. He plays the one that's like not the villain, but you could perceive him as a villain, and he kind of like takes the equivalent to Jane away from George and George in the Jungle. George in the Jungle, mate. Favourite childhood film that was.
Mate, I love George in the Jungle. I had 1 and 2.
Yeah, great film.
We should do a critical free George in the Jungle. Just go back and watch it.
I know, but I feel like people just know what to expect from that. It's just literally like, it's good. That's it. It'd just be like a 10-second video just going, yeah, we love George in the Jungle and that. And then that's it.
My dad hated it. He hated it.
Yeah. I think it's definitely like a generation thing though. I think it was definitely like for kids and like... Yeah. I feel like if I watched it now, I'd probably go, oh dear, what's this? But then I would still kind of like it because it's like nostalgia of it. But if it came out brand new now, I'd probably slate it, to be honest. But there you go. George in the jungle.
Watch out for that tree.
There you go. So anyway, Palm Springs. What was your favourite bit in it, Ty? Do you have a favourite bit in it, or?
Yeah, my favourite bit is where they're just showing day by day where they're doing different stuff.
Yeah.
And obviously the the bit where she does his birthday, and the stuff. There was a lot of it. I enjoyed a lot. Even the bits where she asks him, who have you slept with? Because obviously you're doing, every day is the same day, and that made me laugh. Where he's just literally just done everyone.
Yeah.
I don't know. What about you? What was your favourite bit?
My favourite bit was like probably the start. Where the main guy, whatever his name was, he's like dancing through the crowd to her and like dodging everyone.
Yeah, that was
so good. I thought that was like really, really good and funny. I enjoyed that bit. So yeah, that was probably my favourite bit.
I like the cop car bit as well.
Yeah, where
she just impales him.
Yeah, it is. That's good. Yeah, and she just walks out in front of a truck. Yeah.
Yeah, and that bit as well where they go into that bar with all them bikers and do that dance.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a classic stoner film.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's a because like it's just that like there's a bit where you just get stegosauruses just like rolling up.
Yeah, that was that. I didn't know what that all bit.
That's what I mean about it being a bit of a stoner film. I think it is. I think it's just like it's maybe the director is a bit of a pothead and his thing.
Let's put some dinosaurs in there.
Yeah, just trick some dinosaurs. I want some dinosaurs in there. Let's do it. And like the whole like earth cracking at the start, and then this like mysterious portal thing that. It's really, to me, it's really like a stoner film. I feel like it actually is, but
a bit like Hey Dudes with My Car kind of thing.
Yeah, I like that, and like I don't know, like Pineapple Express, and This Is the End, and anything done by Seth Rogen, basically. Is it Seth Rogen?
Yeah. Seth Rogen.
So anything done by him, it's basically like up there with that, I guess. But yeah, mate, in terms of ratings, it did really well, as we probably appreciate. 95% on Rotten Tomato, so that's obviously the audience has really enjoyed it. And actually 7.4 out of 10 on the IMDb, which is really good for IMDb. And then at 83% on Metacritic.
Let's say I'm going to be honest with the main guy in it. I don't know his name. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I've struggled on a lot of his stuff to find him funny. One of the best things I've ever found of his is obviously the famous video is where he's singing. Is it You Are My Fire? And he's got the line up.
Oh yeah.
And he gets all them criminals to sing each bit. That's probably one of the funniest bits, and that's not even him, the majority of it. Yeah. So watching this, he was really funny. He had a really great screen presence, and like I said, she stole the show. She was amazing. I really enjoyed her as well. Good, they had great chemistry. What I'm going to ask you though, I thought of this the other day actually, is I'm going to ask you, what would you rate it out of 10? It's a film, but I'm also going to ask you if you was to rate it out of 10, but as an enjoyment factor. So your enjoyment factor, and also what you're rating different. Because like you could have really enjoyed it, but you're not going to rate it as a 10 film.
Yeah, but I think I guess you could kind of say, but enjoyment kind of goes into the overall rating, doesn't it? But if you want to do enjoyment as like a category breakdown, we could do that. Yeah.
So for example, I'll go I think it was easily a 7.57 out of 10 film.
Yeah, I was going to say 7 out of 10, and I'd say 8 out of 10 for enjoyment.
See, mate. Mine's a bit different. Mine was 9.
Right.
I really enjoyed it. I sat and enjoyed every minute of it, which is this is why I'm quite shocked. I am quite shocked by it. But just because I enjoyed it that much, I can't say it's a film that's up there. Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, so I'll say it's about 7 out of 10, and I enjoyed it 9 out of 10.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really good. To be fair, I think it might have factored in as to when I watched it, because I actually watched it on the bus on the way back from work, and then I watched it, and then I finished it off when I got home. So I suppose that could have factored in, but I think 8's fair. And 8's a good level of enjoyment, isn't it? You know?
Yeah. Do you know what it was? I think it's because I knew nothing about it, and I didn't even watch the trailer beforehand, and because again, I'm not a fan of the guy who was in it. I thought, this is going to be some cheesy rubbish, and it wasn't. So I think because I set the bar like so low, I think that's why I probably enjoyed it a bit more. But no, do you know what? I will say this. Oh, a little bit posh then. I will say this. There's some like really good stuff coming out at the minute.
Okay.
Yeah, really good stuff coming out. What's that funny?
I don't know. That's just. I will say something. There is some really good stuff coming out. It was just weird delivery, mate.
I can't say too much because obviously, yeah. Do you know? I will say it, I'm not bothered. Obviously, I went and saw The Father last night. Obviously, I'm still waiting for you to see it. You know, we've got the vlog coming out Sunday, and obviously the review following very shortly. And I'll be honest with you, I can't wait to talk about it. You know, I was looking forward to doing this video, so you know, we've got 2 good hits in a row for me anyway. You know, obviously we've talked about Quiet Place 2. I might have to try and find this Quiet Place 1 and just get ready for it. Like, I'm expecting big things.
Yeah, Quiet Place is good.
I'll enjoy it.
It's good as well. The one thing I did want to mention about Palm Springs is, mate, I found the plot twist pretty amazing, to be honest. You know, where she's like, she like stays in bed too long, and then Finger comes out of the bathroom, the husband. I was like, damn, son! That was pretty crazy. That was.
I'm the bit where he tells her that he's slept with her like loads of times.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I guess. But
that.
Come on.
Did you see it coming, Josh?
Yeah, because he's just, you know, the way that he said it, you know, he's like, yeah, of course I didn't sleep with you, come on. You know what I mean? But no, that plot twist was good. And then obviously you had like the whole thing of him telling the bride about it. And that was pretty funny scene, right? Sniffing the pillow.
Yeah.
I tell you what,
do you know what did make me laugh?
Oh, go on.
The bit that made me laugh, where near the end he runs to say, throughout the film, they meet everyone, and obviously each day these people forget who they are, and he goes up to that person with a shotgun, and he's like, "Who are you?" He's like, "I'm your son." Yeah. Obviously,
yeah, and then obviously he probably knows from a previous discussion he's had with him that he had a one night stand in wherever it was, wasn't it? Was it Edinburgh or Glasgow or something like that? Aberdeen, something like that.
So funny.
But yeah, I think it's obviously, you know, that about him sniffing the pillow and finding out that, you know, that she is cheating on the bride and that, right? That was set up in the film, right? And obviously one problem we had with Awake, right? Just to compare the two, right? One problem we had, or you know, we had with Awake, was the setups were like really bad, and they were so obvious that they were going to come into play later down the line. Whereas I feel like this is a prime example of a film where obviously there's setup in there, but it's not like, oh god, it's that's so clearly a setup. Like you obviously you kind of knew it was going to come into play, but it wasn't like forced in there. It was kind of like a cool thing because obviously it fit in. Like it didn't stand out as like a setup. Whereas Awake, just every single setup stood out like a sore thumb, and you kind of knew. Whereas obviously the smell of the perfume thing, he was trying to hit on it at the time, so it kind of made sense. Obviously, you know, the reason why he knew that he had slept with her before was because obviously he knew how to pick her up easy, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. At the start.
Yeah, but that's it. It's one of them things where by that point, again, unlike Awake, you don't know what this film's about and you don't know where it's going. So it's kind of like like you don't know where it's going unless you read the bloody movie plot. But you don't know where it's going, and it's. It's funny. It's sort of, it's a funny film, and like, how many times have you seen people kind of do that in the movie? Like something that Jim Carrey would have done, like Ace Ventura. Do you know what I mean?
Wait, what? What?
Kind of the way he does the dance up to.
Oh yeah.
Where it just happens time over him.
Yeah. It was proper funny. It was proper funny. That was. And like that.
Yeah.
And the blowing up the goat as well. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Just the idea of it blowing up the goat is funny.
Although, for some reason, the film did really make me want to have a drink. I was sat there because I'm watching it just before I go to bed, and I've got like nothing to drink, so I'm trying to tap water. I'm like, I could do what I can, or even keep drinking wine. I would have had a glass of wine.
They were both alcoholics, weren't they?
Yeah.
I think it kind of it was like a thing, wasn't it, where it drove them to alcoholism because of the situation they were in or whatever. But
the one thing I would ask you about, honestly, it's a bit of a weird one, is obviously there's a segment in the film where they do a load of drugs because it don't matter if they die because they just restart. But there's a bit where they nick that guy's drugs, the Asian cowboy, and they have multicoloured powder on the nose.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Do you think that was used to kind of censor the fact? Obviously, it's drugs, but they're not just going to shove a load of white powder in people's faces. They're not going to do like a chain on top. I just find it a bit weird that it was colour.
I didn't really notice.
I'm obviously, I've just never seen that before, because obviously they kind of what's the word? Not innuendo, but they kind of say, oh look, they're doing cocaine. That's kind of what they're pushing, really. But then obviously I see people with different coloured things, and I didn't know if that was kind of to mild that section down, or is it something that exists. And like I say, I'm not saying I'm a drug expert or like that, but I've watched Scarface sometimes. But like I said, I just didn't know. It just kind of made me think about it for some reason.
You were thinking about drugs, Tom?
No. I was just wondering why they look like they've just crushed a load of, them little rainbow drops. You remember those sweets? Crushed all them, started to snort them up nose.
I didn't notice, to be honest, mate. I can't really back up on that because I didn't notice. But that was pretty. The whole backstory behind, because obviously you initially get him being shot in the back with an arrow, and then this like mysterious character. You don't know what's cracking off, and then the whole backstory. But that is just absolutely jokes, man. That's just like, that's what I mean. It's so stoner, that is. That's such a stoner like plot, that is. They like became just best mates just because, and then took drugs together and whatnot. It's just funny. And then they're like high, and then that's what gets them into the thing. He's like, I want this night to last forever, man. And then he's like, yeah, I'll show you, man. And then it takes him to the thing. It's just like proper. That's what I mean. It's proper funny, man.
Yeah, it's so funny.
But
and all the torture stuff. You said you wanted it to last forever.
It's so funny, man. There you go.
It's definitely a critical 3 recommended, guys. Like, it's a good one. It's a funny film, so you can tell me and Josh have really enjoyed it. I don't think I've got anything really more to say on it. Like, it's a good Amazon Prime film, and to be fair, it's a shame that there was not really any advertisement for it. I'd generally not heard it until you mentioned it.
Yeah, well, I know it was advertised on Twitch a lot, and it was advertised on YouTube a couple of times as well. I saw it on YouTube videos, but you probably have ad blocker, don't you, Tyler? You're probably one of them.
Well, because I'm an Apple fan, I don't like people knowing my business or my data. Right.
But I'm glad I kind of brought it to your attention and kind of pushed it for Critical 3, because it is worthy of it. So There you go.
Yeah, it was a great video, great film to do a critical free on. It's a good little review. Honestly, guys, I'd highly recommend it. Go and watch it. It's like I said, Josh says, it's a stoner film. I highly recommend it. God knows what that's about. But leave. Let us know, what did you think of it? Would you not? It's I don't really know where to go with it. I haven't really got much to say. I haven't got much to say.
Yeah, well, go and watch it and that. It's good. There you go.
Go watch it.
Go watch it.
And if you want to watch something else, we've not long just posted obviously a wake on that. So if you haven't watched that, obviously we'll put a link in the description. And most of all, if you are enjoying these videos,
thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. And we'll see you in the next one. Watch Awake. That's alright, isn't it? It's a good one. We'll see you in a bit. Take care. Bye bye. Bye bye, driver. Bye.